Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Questions of Mad Dog channel. This is a story about my crazy ex-girlfriend that tried to ruin my life. So, yeah, let's go. So when I met this girl, I was sitting beside her in the first week of grade 7, and at the time, she had blue hair. I'm not gonna lie, she was a solid 7 out of 10. She was kind of cute, but she wasn't the greatest of all time. So I was talking to her a lot. I was making her laugh. She was making me laugh. I was putting the moves on. At the time, I was trying to go through an emo phase, like saying my life was so hard, when in reality, my parents say I'm part of the 1%, which is pretty great. Not to flex or anything. I was just wearing full jet black sweaters, shirts, pants, and even black toe socks. Because I thought it was cool to be super depressed. And I wasn't good at acting. I would randomly tell my friends that I was gonna be sad today. Uh, then I would totally forget about it and have a normal day. Sometimes I would get called out for it. I would just stupidly say, smiling through the pain. So I look back on that in embarrassment. I was a cringe lord. That last paragraph of the script is important because this girl was the same. She would find every possible way to be unprivileged. But the thing is, she went to an above average high school and lived in one of the richer parts of the city. So I asked her out as a joke because I was at the level of crushing where I had told my friends, and they were jokingly teasing me about it. You know? Like, if your friends don't tease you about that, then you don't have any friends to tease you about that. So after a while of doing the same, I start realizing that she likes me back, and I was thinking, oh my god, I'm actually gonna get a goth girlfriend. Not only just a girlfriend, but a goth girlfriend. So I start cranking up the moves. You know what I mean? Mad Dog putting on the moves. We start flirting back and forth for a while. And when I talked to her before, she was pretty smart, or that's what she seemed like. That'll be important later. But when we get to the part in our partnership, I'm in partnership by neither of us wanted to admit that we liked each other. But we get to the point where we get to share our grades on tests. I don't know why, but in our school, sharing grades is a big deal, especially lower grades. But when she shows me her grades, they are abysmal. Well, not abysmal. They're just below average, to say the least. I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm a nerd, but I kind of like smart girls. But when I see your grades, I get a bit disappointed. Don't hate me for that. Just my opinion. I know that's the most controversial thing to say in 2021. But after a while of doing the same thing over and over again, flirting back and forth, on top of that, this IQ level of this girl, I kind of get bored of her, and I say, hey, I'm not really into you anymore. This is at the end of the school year, and I'm not sure how well this is going, so I break up with her. A couple of days later, I check my DMs, and I see that she had changed her profile picture to the pride flag, which isn't a bad thing, but my suspicions are confirmed when I get a DM from my best friend saying that she's a lesbian now, and I'm a little disappointed to say the least. Because the girl I was head over heels crushing over has just become like the most memed thing in 2020. This is a year ago, so it happened in 2020. So I asked her if she's legit a lesbian, and she says yeah. And I kind of sigh. This was all over text, so it's kind of hard to convey emotion. So that's all over with. I'm disappointed in her. Not in a good mood, because I had just broken up with my quote-unquote girlfriend. I did air quotes. That's why I wrote the quote-unquote. And one cursed day in gym class, we get to play, sword fighting with poo noodles. And the only rules are be gentle and nothing above the shoulders, so no headshots, no neck shots. So I walk up to her and start hitting her gently with my poo noodle in the side, like where your rib cage is. And she's not giving a reaction, so we walk away. I don't really have an attention span. And then after 30 seconds, I just hear the PE teacher say, Felix! And that's my name if you didn't know. And the whole gym class just goes silent. And I slowly turn around, and he says, did you beat her up? And I'm frozen in fear, and I can't get any words out. I look around, and I see this girl sobbing. Like her parents just got murdered in front of her or something. And I meekly say, no. And my teacher says, get over here, like with the anger and tone of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. And I walk over, and she's crying, and my teacher consoles her, saying oh, are you okay? What happened? Just doing his job as a teacher, and she manages to get out under all the mysterious tears that just came out of nowhere. It's all about what happened last night. And I get a little heated because I'm being honest, it had nothing to do with me breaking up with her. I was just trying to playfully hit someone with a fucking pool noodle, man. I don't even know how that can hurt so bad. So I raise my voice and say, "Oh my god, that has nothing to do with last night." And the teacher takes that as me trying to get out of trouble. So he takes us both down to the office, which is fair. I probably shouldn't have raised my voice. So we get to the office, and most of the time I can take a hit physically, and most of the time I can mentally or emotionally. But when I get to the principal's office, this has happened like every time I get to the office. I don't know why, but I lose complete control over my emotions. Like I just start crying buckets, dude. I don't know why. Like every time I get in trouble, I have to go to the office. On the way, I say to myself, "Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry." It doesn't change a thing. It's actually annoying, dude. So in the office, I'm crying, and I'm not actually that scared or sad. So I can still talk normally. I'm basically explaining everything I just told you guys. So I managed to get out scot-free somehow because all the evidence pointed towards me being a total homophobic ass. I guess she had told the office that I had broken up with her because she's lesbian or something stupid like that. But I managed to compile enough screenshots, logical statements, and I get out uncut. But if I didn't, and she had somehow won over all the teachers, I would have gotten homophobia on my permanent record, so I wouldn't be able to get good jobs. Like, I want to be a lawyer when I grow up, and lawyers can't have any possible bias. So being a homophobe would be a big deal. So I wouldn't have been able to lead a good, wealthy life if this witch had gotten homophobia on my record. And I'm still furious with her to this day. I still see her on the yard during recess with guys. I even saw her with some bully I recognized from my old school before the one I met her at. But yeah, that's the story where my crazy ex-girlfriend tried to ruin my life with false accusations. I didn't say any names. And thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button or I'll smash your mom. Peace.